A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. They cannot take this team lightly. Just because they're outside the top 25 doesn't mean they aren't a quality opponent. He has been preaching all week just how good they are, particularly up front, making sure his team is locked in and does their job on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Mobley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Irish send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hauls it in. On the move at the 30. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls and fires complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught. It's Graham. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
The tackle is made at the 50. And that's good enough for a first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running behind that left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
The run inside. It's Walton. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Carr. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Here's the pressure. Slings it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. On the ground, it's Fletcher. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vaughn. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
It's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give. Powers through the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Canes have a lot of options on second and inches. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mobley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Carr. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Now on first down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Caught by the tight end. Gain of 19 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. On target. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Mensah. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there.
Got some room to run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to pass, it's Carr. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's Carr to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The RPO, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Mensa to throw. Finds his man. It's Lofton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Mensa. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Walton. There he goes. Picks up the first down. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That last play not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Carr. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 9 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Boilermakers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
On the move, he fires. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got...
It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4 down territory. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking for room, it's Walton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in, it's Graham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Second down coming up. Mensah throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Walton. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the 2-point try. Carr almost had the completion, just missed it.
Notre Dame, 26, Miami, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
So now it's second and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Throwing, Mensah. The sure hands, it's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Here's Mensah to throw. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads it left. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. There's a crease. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Notre Dame, 32. Miami, 14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker,
and he's got room. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Here's Carr to throw. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Pressure coming. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him.